Hi pretty girls. I wanted to pop on really fast and show you, I have a few things to tell you, and your girl is leaving tomorrow to go on vacation. So I want to make sure I cover these things now. Southern Glow will be closed tomorrow, Thursday, May 22nd. The girls will be here Friday, Saturday, and next week, regular schedule. We are also closed on Monday, Memorial Day. In case you need product or gift cards or anything and want to pop by. Closed on Thursday tomorrow, and this coming Monday, Memorial Day. The rest of the time the girls are going to be here. So here's what we have going on. Speaking of the girls being here, they are doing, I've got my little notes here, but it's up on the board too, a back treatment. The boss is away, the kids will play kind of thing. So they're doing a back treatment clinic for that week. So from June 10th through the 13th, it's $99, which is $10 off the normal price. And you get an at-home care kit that comes with like some products specifically for your back, and if you have congestion and unevenness and stuff like that. So if you don't know what a back treatment is basically a facial but on your back. So there's the steam, there's the cleanse, there's the extractions, there's the massage. It feels amazing, and your skin on your back is so undertreated, obviously, because we can't do that really by ourselves. So take a moment for yourself sometime between June 10th and June 13th. You definitely want to do that for yourself. So back treatment's $99. That will be with Colby the week of June 10th through the 13th, and it does include an at-home care kit for you to take with you. Also, the other specials, since I rolled into that, body contour. So we are doing 4 visits within 2 weeks for $500. Now here's the catch with that. This is about a $2,000 value normally if you call into like Greensboro, Winston, and stuff like that. 4 body contour visits comparable to the device we have is about $2,000. So we're doing it for $500. But what we're asking of you in return is we need you to do those 4 visits within 2 weeks. We want the intensity there. We do not want you to do any other lifestyle changes because we want authentic results from body contour. You have to be in overall good health, no medical problems that would be any type of contraindication for you to do this. And we get rights for pictures and videos and measurements and sharing that information. Of course, we can crop your face out of that if you request that we do so. But I started out wanting 10 people to do this because I really want some before and afters, and I really want to show you guys what it's capable of. And we've already booked 3 of the people doing that. So we just need 7 more people that can kind of accommodate all of those bullet points to do that for us. And what that will get you, for as long as we have this equipment, that is your price locked in. For these 10 ladies, anytime you want 4 visits, you get it for the $500 price. After I get these 10 ladies, it's going back to regular price for everyone else throughout. So that said, let me know if you want to jump on this train with us. Also, clinic day. The next day, Dawn will be in the clinic here at Southern Glow doing injections for Zeman and Dysport, as well as the weight loss shots, is June the 5th. I think it's a Thursday. I didn't write that down. I think it's a Thursday. And she is currently, we have her scheduled 12 to 5 in that block. So if you are due, you will be getting a text from So Glow saying, hey babe, according to our records, you're due for da-da-da-da. She will be here on June 5th from 12 to 5. What time would you like? So our veterans, So Glow Faces, get first dibs of those time slots for her availability. And then what is left, I will post to the Facebook page for newcomers that want to come in and either consult with her, get started with her, anything like that. So I just want you to know, go ahead and mark your calendars to have some type of flexibility if you want to meet with Dawn Thursday, June the 5th. 12 to 5 is the current time. Okay, now, the reason I have you set up like this and at the spot, I wanted to show you some different sunscreen options. Piggybacking off of my video that I did earlier for you guys. I have some Southern Glow ones, and I brought in a couple of over-the-counter ones that I really like, but I want to break, and I've got them lined up strategically. Let's see if I can do this. And overlook, if you guys hear it, my laundry's going too. I can't zoom in. Okay, so I have them lined up, and I want to tell you a couple of things based on the amount of zinc oxide or titanium dioxide that is in them. Basically based on their efficacy, their power, from least to greatest. Now, the first one, the Glow Oil-Free SPF. If you have oily skin, if you're acne prone, if you're congested, you want an oil-free sunscreen. However, this is only a 1 to 2% of those active ingredients. So what I have my people do that insist on this oil-free, I like you guys to marry it with the sun serum from the sun serum from Image. This is a 15% zinc oxide. So I don't know if you guys know, but a serum is highly concentrated. It always goes on first, and it bonds with the skin at a totally different level. But then you always want to lock it up. You always follow a serum with some type of hydrator, protector, or something. So if you want this oil-free deal, you have to kind of get these two together to make sure you're protected effectively. So that one is a 15%. It goes on first. When it dries, come in behind it with this one. That's an oil-free, and it gives you a good sheer, like thin layer of protection that won't make you feel like, oh, I know I'm going to break out after this. And you guys know what I mean if you've ever had skin like that. So that's one. Also, right after that is the Pure Mineral Tinted. This is my #1 seller, the Tinted Image SPF. However, this only has a 6% zinc and a 4.7% titanium dioxide, which is not a lot of power for what I want my faces to have. So I like for this to be married with this as well. This is almost like the primer. There are sunscreen primers, by the way, different category. This is like what I want on your face as that added protection, and then everything you do after that is just to lock it in. So for these two, if these are the two that you love, I like for you to have this on under it, just for the power that it brings. Okay, now that said, you can certainly do the sun serum by itself, like without another sunscreen on top of it, but you do have to put some type of hydrator on top of it. So keep that in mind. This comes in tinted and non-tinted as well. Okay, now just going down the line very quickly. The Helen Hush Broad Spectrum SPF 30 is a zinc content of 13%, and then they go higher from there. Now, I did want to show you the Glow C Shield. This is what it looks like. It comes colored. So in this one tube, you have vitamin C, sunscreen, and you're like a foundation. It has pigmented color in it. So it goes on very smooth because of that vitamin C in there. So I wanted to kind of show you guys, it comes in several different colors, whereas most of the time it's tinted or non-tinted. C Shield has specific pigmentations, so it's colored. So I wanted to show you that one. Now, over the counter, I did this for last because I know you guys are asking, and I want to make sure you lock in with me. Here are some of my favorites. The Badger Adventure Mineral Sunscreen. And I have these because, like I said, we're leaving tomorrow, and this is what I put on my children. So I want you guys to see. The Badger Adventure, this is a zinc oxide of 25%. That's one thing. This goes across their faces. This the Blue Lizard, this is a 20% zinc oxide. And I'm not mom, you've got the white streak across your nose. Yep, that's me. But this is fairly new to our little family. And I just buckled down on this summer, and I should have done it before now. So this is for that hairline, the part, if you're not wearing a hat. This is a mineral powder. So this is a zinc content of 24% and a 23% titanium dioxide. Just so you guys know, my professional requirement for my faces is a minimum of 12%. 12% or more of that titanium or that zinc, and I'm a happy girl. And if you don't have that, but you do have these physical ones, that's why I like you to blanket layer them. So this one, the way it comes out, it's a brush on. So it's a powder that you brush on that hairline. So based on a lot of the dermatology reports that have just come out recently, some of the most common places for cancerous cells and problematic spots are the scalp, tip of the nose, tops of the ears, the lips, the back of the neck, hands as well. These are places that are exposed and sometimes just not thought to be protected, like your hands, your scalp, the tops of your ears. And believe it or not, chapstick or any type of lip anything with SPF in it is actually very hard to find. We of course have one here through SkinScript that is an SPF chapstick, but don't just assume it's in there, because most often it's not. Okay, that's enough of your time. Thank you for tuning in. These are really, really important. Physical sunscreens, dermatologist checks, and just keeping an eye on things and anything that changes and has any kind of concern. So thanks guys, have a great weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Do not forget your sunscreen all over, all the places, and let me know if you have any questions or need anything. Thank you.